If the previous video took you into the world of rhinos, creatures that seem slow but have enough power to make hunters wary, this time, let's follow the complete opposite. The wild dogs, small, quiet, but masters of tactics, capable of turning any hunt into a life or death game. If you love the wild and surprising survival tactics, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next journey. As the first rays of sunlight flicker across the dry grasslands, the African savanna begins a new day with a rhythm that is both gentle and full of movement. Amidst the vast expanse of nature, a group of agile creatures glided by in uncanny synchronicity. Not too loud, not trying to attract attention, they coordinated rhythmically like a long-practiced formation. It is the African wild dog, an animal that, although not of outstanding stature, stands out for its strategy and cohesion rarely seen in the natural world. African wild dog, also known as Lycaon painted, is the most social carnivore in the canine family. Standing about 75 centimeters tall at the shoulder and weighing an average of 18 to 30 kilograms, they do not possess the massive muscles of a lion or the extreme speed of a cheetah. But what makes them special is the way they work as a team. From hunting, caring for their young, to protecting weaker members, every behavior shows an incredible level of organization. Each individual in the herd has a coat with a unique spotted pattern like a biological fingerprint that helps them identify each other. A pack of African wild dogs typically has between 6 and 20 individuals, sometimes up to more than 30 under favorable conditions. At the head of the pack is a breeding pair of male and female who are respected and supported by the pack. The behavior of sharing food with young and even injured individuals is what makes this species considered to have the highest level of social cooperation among carnivores. This is also confirmed by research by the Wildlife Conservation Society, which shows that up to 90% of wild dog packs have communal parenting and regularly share prey. Do you believe that a single wild boar can scare off a pack of wild dogs? Comment your thoughts below. Their hunting strategy has been called one of the most efficient coordination patterns in nature by many biologists. With an estimated success rate of up to 70–80%, African wild dogs have a higher hunting success rate than any other large carnivore on the savanna, while lions only achieve about 25–30%. They usually hunt in the early morning or late afternoon, cool times, and favorable for persistent pursuit of prey. Each individual in the pack has a specific role, from chasing, circling, to blocking. They use body and vocal signals to adjust their tactics in real time. Not only good at hunting, wild dogs are also remarkable at caring for the next generation. Gestation lasts about 70-72 days. A litter can contain 8 to 12 young. Members of the group take turns guarding the entrance to the den, while the hunters bring food back to the mother and her young. The young, when they leave the den, are gradually trained through simulated games, learning how to move with the group and recognize signals from the leader. However, life in the wild has never been a smooth ride. In addition to human-caused habitat changes, African wild dogs also face competition from other large carnivores, such as lions and hyenas. Lions, with their large size and powerful presence in the ecosystem, tend to occupy larger territories, including areas that wild dogs also need to live and hunt. When boundaries are encroached upon, wild dogs often have to move, change their routes, or find other places to avoid conflict. This directly affects the rhythm of life and hunting plans of the whole pack. Hyenas, with their large numbers and ability to operate in groups, are also a significant competitor in the same ecosystem. Not only do they compete for food, but they also sometimes encroach on territory and put pressure on smaller herds. Although wild dogs are well organized, frequent disturbances cause some packs to split up or retreat into less favorable areas. In addition, habitat fragmentation by roads, farm fences, and other development activities causes habitats to be continually disrupted. Diseases transmitted by domestic dogs, such as rabies and distemper, have also been noted as contributing to the decline in populations. From more than 50,000 individuals at the beginning of the 20th century, there are now only about 6,000 individuals in Africa, most of which are scattered in protected areas. There is hope, however. Organizations such as Painted Dog Conservation and the African Wildlife Foundation are working with local authorities to monitor and protect packs of wild dogs using GPS tracking devices and camera traps. Some areas have established biological corridors connecting separated habitats, allowing wild dogs to move more safely. At the same time, public education and awareness raising about the ecological role of this species are also contributing to gradually improving the situation. The African wild dog does not impress with its overwhelming appearance or outstanding speed, but with its solidarity, organization, and adaptability. In a world that is changing every day, their presence is a reminder that strength sometimes lies not in the individual, but in how those individuals stand together. But every strategy needs a worthy opponent to be effective. And on the sun-scorched grasslands, impalas are the most common challenge in the wild dog's journey to survival. Agile, alert, and always moving in herds, the impala is not only part of the diet of many carnivores, but also a symbol of alertness and flexibility in the grasslands. With speeds of up to 80 km per hour and the ability to change direction suddenly, they often make it difficult for even the best organized hunting groups to approach them. Each of their jumps can exceed 10 meters, carrying life in every graceful movement. But the chase between wild dogs and antelopes is more than just a simple hunt and escape. It is also a clash of two ways of life, one of strategy and coordination, the other of reflexes and speed. Both depend on the collective. Both show that on the vast steppe, strength does not lie in solitude. And from there, we open a new journey, where creatures know how to rely on each other to survive, to overcome hardships, and protect life. In the next section, you'll be joined by a species that also lives in packs, but is a quiet force with its own bold tactics, the hyena. Beneath their seemingly rough and rugged exterior lies a society governed by hierarchy, noise, and surprisingly strict internal rules. They are not only good at plundering, but also know how to hunt, raise children, and assign roles within the group. And perhaps, one morning, before the sun has fully risen, if you are lucky enough to see a group of creatures crossing the grasslands with a sure gait, focused eyes, and each step seeming to blend together. That could be the African wild dog, the steadfast strategists of this vast land.